Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the pod. I'm your boy Cash, Greedy, Playmaker 250. Wow, what a shocker. NBA Finals tomorrow. No, Thursday night.
Thursday night, yes, sir.
And then today, the breaking news. The Knicks have fired their head coach.
It's not breaking. He's been getting fired left and right every time he leaves the team. It's always the same
It
thing.
just started today. It just happened today.
I know, but
I would say this. That is the stupidest thing. But then again, am I surprised? No, it's a New York thing. It's a Knicks thing. That's what they do. Just when you think the Knicks ownership couldn't be any stupider, they prove you wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's a bad thing. How the hell do you fire a guy that has a winning record with a losing franchise?
no, I think he's less than 500
No, the hell he wasn't. Look it up. Tibbs is like 279 and 1 something.
in the postseason.
No, dude, we're talking about his 5-year record with the Knicks. He had a winning
with the
record.
Knicks. Oh, I thought career-wise, because he's not 500.
No.
Because I know for a fact he's not 500 because they were showing his resume.
I think that's a dumb move.
Yeah, but the same thing when you got y'all boys said that or Greedy said the Denver Nuggets not gonna go far after they fired the head coach. I mean, they didn't go far, but they still did what they were supposed to do.
Yeah, but okay. So, what message are you putting out there? Like, who's gonna want to go and coach your franchise now? Because that just lets everyone know that, hey, I could have a winning record and I could still be fired.
I think it was more fatigue on Tom Thibodeau getting fired for doing the same thing over and over every team he's been on, and it's just like you overworking your players.
I get you overworking your players, but also at the same point in time, first of all, the guy has a great winning percentage. Might not be the best coach, and he's known for like running his players into the ground, but he gets you to the playoffs.
It's not good, man.
Well, that's not a big thing in the playoffs because you got 8 teams that's going to make it, right? And you ain't got to have the best record. You can suck and still make the playoffs because somebody got to go.
But every year they got better though. So how do you know next year wouldn't have been the year they won the finals? Because think about it. First year, I don't think they made the playoffs. Second year, I think they got knocked out in the first round. Third year, I think they won it first round. Last year, they went what? Second round?
Second round, they got beat second round last year.
Because Brunson got hurt. And then this year, you take them boys to the Eastern Conference Finals?
Yeah, but, I mean, you can look at it two ways. Yes, you're right. How do you know? But the talent in the East is getting better. Cleveland is getting better. Like I said, teams are getting younger. They're getting older.
Cleveland choked in the playoffs.
Yeah, but they're getting younger, and the Knicks' best chance is going to be this year, unless they go out and get somebody like KD or Giannis.
So you're gonna fire the guy? You're gonna fire a guy that had a 226 and 174 record?
But they're gonna say, "What have you done for me lately?"
Regular season, then he's only one game about 500 in the postseason though. He was 24 and 23. That's only because them boys had a decent postseason run.
And like you say,
if he didn't win those 2 games, he'd be under 500 in the postseason for the Knicks.
But ask yourself this question though: have they given him anything to work with?
yes, they went out and got Cat. They went out.
Cat.
Yeah, they went out.
Cat.
Oh, yes, Cat is.
Okay.
Cat is.
Okay.
Listen, he's
Okay.
better. He's better than anything that they got recently. They traded to get him for.
But also at the same point in time, they let a lot of their players go.
I think
They should have kept Hartenstein or Hartstein, whatever. his name is.
No. Forget him. They should have kept DiVincenzo. Because
Yeah.
remember,
Yeah.
He's in Minnesota.
Yeah,
He was in
Minnesota.
Minnesota,
Yeah,
yes.
he's dropping them too.
because when Brunson goes to the bench, they have no one.
Yeah, and the other guy too. The other guy that plays for OKC.
Well, they should never let DiVincenzo or him go. Because when Brunson sits down, the offense has to go through one player, and that's Cat. And that's good. Now they have guys that come off the bench. Mather, and they got the Caucasian point guard. You were telling me his name before.
Which one for?
The white boy that can actually do okay. He'll come off the bench and give you like 10 points.
For
The Knicks.
For the Knicks. The Knicks. That's all I was telling you about that.
The only person, not for the Knicks, for I'm wrong. Wait, yeah.
For the Knicks.
No, they have another player that come off the bench that can give them boys points. It was him. They let all their best players for the Cat trade. All their best players were gone. Only thing they were able to do was get Mikal Bridges.
Oh, you talking about
from the Knicks.
Hartenstein? You talking about Hartenstein?
No, I'm talking about the point guard that
the point
replaces
guard.
whenever. So they're having a point guard that comes off the bench that can put up points for the Knicks. That was the difference maker. Because when the man was sit down for 5 minutes, they have no one to give you nothing else. They have to go through one player. That's Cat. And Mikal Bridges,
What about OG?
OG had maybe 2 games this entire postseason.
OG's a waste of money.
OG showed up. He showed up at the final game.
You talking about Tyler Kolek?
Yeah, him.
Oh,
He showed up at the final game. That was it. OG not gonna give you 20 points a game.
That boy.
You're not. But they have no one to come give some decent minutes and points after the man sits down. If your point guard can't get a rest, or at least okay.
You said that man averaged 10 points, bro?
I was thinking about the white point guard for the Pacers.
Oh, because I about to say that boy only averaged 2
McDowell,
points a game.
TJ.
Yeah, McConnell, yeah.
McConnell.
Yeah, that's something. They have no one else. They have no one to come off the bench to give them boys a breather. They have to go work around Cat and Mikal Bridges. Mikal Bridges cannot hold. Mikal was a 3-and-D guy. If necessary, if they need it, he can probably give you 25 points. But you're not going to look for him for offensive scoring because they're going to put him on the best offensive player on the opposing team every time. You can't ask a guy to play hard defense and go play good offense too. Not too many players can do that.
Yeah.
Now, you're not Giannis. Not everybody can do that.
But, I mean, y'all got a point what you're saying, but in the city of New York, they want results, not excuses. That's what they want. They have to blame somebody. You can't blame the players, so you're going to have to blame the coach. You have to. They're going to blame them. And the coach don't even get out there. Could he have made some substitutions? Yes. Could he have
trusted his bench?
Yeah, yes. Could he have put Josh Hart back in there or doing something different?
Who they got though? The Knicks have no one really come off their bench.
Yes,
Well, you don't know because you don't use your bench.
Yeah, but and you traded most of them to get kids, right?
I take it back. The Knicks actually have some dogs out to come out actually play. He just don't trust them boys.
He don't use his bench. He's been known for doing it.
Campaign. He never used campaign.
He's all right.
No, don't do that.
He's
Because
okay.
when campaign was in
Philly, Phoenix.
he was decent.
A campaign got bro. That shot.
He
is
barely
ugly,
played in the
bro.
postseason.
That
If
shot.
he-
is
Halliburton shot is ugly too, but it goes in, right?
Halliburton shot an ugly as campaign.
But-
Halliburton didn't get big offers to go to college because his shot was. They didn't think he had a good shot.
But-
Now look at him now.
But check this out.
Riding the coattail of Siakam.
If Payne was that good, he wouldn't have got out those other
He's the leading scorer. Don't do that. Well, second, but yeah, but he man leads the league in
No,
assists.
no, you're stuttering.
He lead the league in assists though this year, right?
No,
Halliburton.
No.
After the
He's up there.
The guy in Atlanta.
Trey.
Yeah, I think he's number 2.
Yeah, he's up there.
But he's not leading the league in assists though.
Right now he leads the postseason assists.
Yeah.
What's more important, the regular season, the postseason, right now for them boys? Oh, I'm just saying, he had a 30, 15, and 10 game. That's all they were talking about. That's it.
So if he's so good, why he didn't get conference finals MVP?
That's because Pascal.
Ooh.
Pascal showed up. Pascal did his job. Pascal's a champion. Pascal knows when it's time to get real, how to get jiggy. Pascal got jiggy. I'm just saying, but like he has players like Shamet from your boys. PJ Tucker, why did they pick him up? I don't think PJ Tucker played a game in the postseason. Why? Like Tibbs does, he does stuff that's stupid because you don't go like Miles McBride. I don't know who this guy was up until this year. Miles McBride don't look like he was a garbage player. He's a garbage player. Regular season, he'll put up 9.5. He don't play players. That's why he got fired. Plain and simple. But campaign, you don't play campaign is wild.
Yeah. So, question for you. Finals. Who you taking? And how many games?
OKC at 5.
Okay, see at 5, give it 1. 250.
No. I'll even be generous. I'd say OKC in 6.
6, 250, how you give them?
Realistically, I want a 7-game finals.
That ain't happening.
That ain't happening. I don't
Then this is why I don't like basketball as much as football. Because I'm more excited to watch a 1-game football game, all for the marbles, all for everything, than a basketball. Because if they don't make these two small market teams play a good, y'all boys want 5 and 6. I want like a neck and neck final. I want no blowouts. Because the only blowout that was happening in the postseason was in the West. I don't want to see this. I want no blowout. I want every game to come down to 5 to 2 points, if not 1. Or else basketball to me is this it's hot garbage.
Well, this year it's going to be hot garbage. I was looking at something, and I want y'all to check this out. They said that OKC is the only team in the history of bouncing the ball in the NBA that has won 4 games by 30 points or more.
That's boring.
They said they're the only team. If I'm not mistaken,
That's
they only
boring.
lost. They only lost what?
And
2 games.
They blew out Minnesota twice.
They also joined another rare feat.
That's crazy.
They were one of the only teams that won 80 games before they even played their first final game.
Oh, it was wrapped up. It was wrapped up.
Yeah.
It was wrapped up.
Yeah.
Only 4 teams have done that.
Yeah.
Lakers. I mean, was it the Lakers? I think they said it was the Lakers.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Golden State.
and Jordan's Bulls in '96.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
96 and then '97.
And you said you think you want to go 7?
Bro, I don't want it to be boring.
I don't either. But we gonna
How's
be
it
watching.
boring? Look at the superstars that's playing. Everybody wants to see Shy.
There's only one superstar playing.
Ain't
in
you,
the whole
ain't you
finals.
like to hop up Halliburton? Let's see what your
I
star
never
player
called
is.
Halliburton a superstar.
I said star. Listen, I said
You
star.
said superstar.
You got
That's
Shy.
the first thing that came out your mouth.
Yeah, Shy's a superstar.
Yes.
Right. And then you got your star player, Khalif, that's going to do his
He is
thing.
a star. He's not a superstar. I've always called him that. I never thought he was more than that ever.
This
There's no, bro, a
I don't know if
superstar.
he's
We
a
looked
star.
up. All right.
I think he's an all-star. I don't know if he's ready to be superstar.
A star. I said star. Plain and simple star. I'm gonna look up the definition of an NBA superstar because I need this discussion to end now. I'm tired
This
of
is
this.
never going to end.
No, 'cause it makes no sense to me.
It's never going to end.
So why you looking that up? 250. Cash, tell us what you were saying. I think you said that this could be SGA's the only.
Yeah,
person
he's
to win it?
he's on a warpath, bro. He's on a mission this year, and I like it. For me, I think he's only the 8th player that this has happened to,
Okay.
where they won their Finals MVP.
Uh-huh.
I mean, where they won League MVP
Big MVP.
and made it to the Finals the same year.
Okay.
So he won League MVP. He's also won Eastern Conference Finals MVP, and now
Be Western.
Western Conference Finals MVP, and he's possibly could win final. Well, if they win, he's definitely getting Finals MVP.
Yeah. Unless.
So that would be a Finals MVP straight across the board.
Yeah.
All right. The definition of superstar.
Superstar. Okay.
A top tier player who consistently leads their team to success. A highly skilled and renowned and has command of a high salary. He does not have a high salary.
And he doesn't lead his team to many wins either.
He's led the team. No, the game where he had the 30, 15, and 10, that was a win.
And he's
That was a
also
win.
he does not draw. He's not a big ticket sale either.
No, he does not.
And then you said Siakam got the player of the East.
Yeah, he won the Eastern Conference
Finals?
Was
Was it-
the Eastern Conference
And
Finals?
that's one of the main reasons
Yeah.
why they consider you a star versus a superstar.
Because he's not even the best person on his team in the
Essentially,
finals.
he is the best of the best with an exceptional talent, public appeal, and significant impact on the game. He has impact on the game, yes.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does. Because if he don't get those 15 assists, they don't win the game. Because
Okay,
people are making
and
shots.
what's a superstar? A superstar.
That's
somebody-
definitely a superstar. That's definitely a superstar. I didn't look
When
at
they say
All-Star.
impact the game, I think they also mean like putting money in the team's pocket too.
I mean, people got to put butts in seats.
He doesn't do that.
But that's what these low market teams don't do.
That's not true.
Giannis put butts in seats.
Shy put butts in seats.
A low market team. How many games did we watch OKC and the Pacers on national television? They don't air them games.
No, Shy's been getting a lot of.
This year.
You put that last year too.
That's because he finished second and third in MVP votes last year. That's why. Only reason why. I didn't watch no Pacers games last year. I only started watching the Pacers play maybe a few games this year. And I didn't want to.
Because they have no star nor superstar.
That's the point. That's why I don't consider him a superstar player.
I don't consider him a star either.
No, don't do that. He's a star player for the team.
So if he's a star player, why
He's not a role player. He's a star player.
I never
for the
said he was
team.
a role player.
So if he's not a superstar, a star or role player, what is he?
An all-star.
So the last part of that word you said is star.
Well, and what's the first word I said?
Say all pro.
I said no. That's what it's called. All-star.
We call it
Star. There's superstar and stars to me.
Bro, that's to you.
That's
to you.
What's the all-star considered?
An all-star is somebody that has a good season here or there, and they went to 1, 2, or 3 all-star games.
I mean, Halliburton has a few all-star games.
That's why I said he's just an
So what's a
all-star.
star?
A star is somebody that leads the team.
Give me an example of a star.
A star. Jalen Brunson is a star.
He's a superstar.
No, he's not. he's not on a superstar level. He's a star. When you hold on.
What?
Check it out. When you say a superstar, right? Superstar is somebody that, you doing everything, and then also you're like a face of the league in a way too. Full crap. When you think face of the league and you can put butts in seats, your jersey selling out in stores, all of that.
When you tell me I'm going to go watch a Knicks game, I'm thinking I'm about to see Jalen Brunson drop 30 on the guy.
Bro, but at the same point in time, the Knicks sell themselves. That's an iconic franchise.
That's why they have to have one guy that's the face of their team.
But
Halliburton is not the face of the Pacers.
Brunson is a star. He's not a superstar yet.
Brunson is a superstar, bro. I'm sorry.
Okay, where's he at in jersey sales?
I don't know.
Exactly. So where's he?
I'm sure he got more than Halliburton. I know that for a fact.
I never said Halliburton was a superstar.
You asked me what a superstar is. I said Brunson is a superstar. Halliburton is a star. There's two stars. There's only two stars in the Pacers. That's Pascal.
Pascal's an all-star.
Oh my God.
Right, you got an iPad. Utilize it. Type in what's the definition of an NBA all-star. Bro, just you do that.
All-star player selected by representation of the league's top talent in annual exhibition games called an NBA All-Star Game. Selected by the all them boys on that team got that. So it's an all-star. Guys has been selected by NBA All-Star. Like he's been selected. He's been selected to go to an All-Star game.
Yeah, but you can go based off of your coach's merit
to get voted as an All-Star.
You don't have to be voted, bro. You can get in off of your coach's merit. You do know when they pick their players. Then after that, don't tell me about it because that's how Ben Simmons became an All-Star.
Had no business doing that.
It don't matter though.
No business doing that,
bro. Mm-hmm. And then you also got to remember when a player gets hurt, the commissioner or they'll call the All-Star coach and be like, okay, since this guy's hurt, who do you think?
All it means is you go to an All-Star game. That's all an All-Star is.
Bro, you got to break it down. And what's the difference between a superstar star and an All-Star in the NBA?
I consider an All-Star.
It doesn't matter what you consider. Let's ask Google.
I just gave you a star. You want All-Star? That's what I typed in actually.
If you say All-Star, they're going to just give you what an All-Star is. Someone that's been selected to the All-Star.
So you want the star player?
Just ask Google what's the definition of an NBA All-Star.
Top tier player who considers it leads the league in success in both during the regular season and playoffs. And nothing has changed.
Yeah.
Nothing. So an All-Star and a star is the same thing to me. That's not that definition. I just read the definition. I don't see no change in it at all.
It's All-Star?
It's the same thing to me.
So we
basically Pascal's a star, All-Star, and star player.
So
Halliburton is the same thing.
So what about a superstar?
Superstar. That's the first definition I named. They put butts in seats, pretty much.
So KD.
Brunson put butts in seats.
So KD.
You're not gonna say I'm gonna see Big Cat.
KD and
Brunson is a superstar.
Both the same.
Who?
Both of them the same.
KD and Brunson. They're gonna go see. All right. When you say I'm about to watch the Knicks game, you gonna watch Cat?
Yeah,
I'm not watching Cat.
I'm
watching Brunson. I don't play Brunson,
but I don't
the clutch player of the year on that team.
So when
there it is. An All-Star is usually a player who has a good season or two. An All-Star is likely to be selected to an All-Star game after one or two good seasons, but haven't been consistent enough.
Halliburton
for the star label.
Halliburton. Brunson has had more than one or good two. The moment they paid Dallas Mavericks messed up. When they let that man walk away and go to the Knicks, Dallas Mavericks drafted Brunson.
Okay.
When they let that man walk away and go to the Knicks, they loved it. That was the best thing. And when he got on the team, he made the team better immediately. Because I don't know who was on the Knicks before Brunson got there. I don't recall.
So you're telling me that the
player who put superstars are players who put butts in seats.
Okay. LeBron.
I'm gonna go butts in seats.
So LeBron and Brunson on the same league.
I'm saying
level.
No levels. No, okay. So every team has a player or players that make you want to go watch them play.
Yes.
You think of the Knicks, I'm thinking Brunson. I'm not thinking about Cat.
So it can't get the ball. You just close your eyes, huh?
I don't think Cat is all that. I never thought Cat was. Cat to me is he's a light Robin light.
So you're telling me the Knicks would be better without him? So instead of firing Thibodeau, they should have got rid of Towns.
The Knicks almost got that far last year with no Towns.
Okay, so
remember they got knocked out the one round before.
Okay,
the Eastern Conference.
So they got further this year than last year, right?
Not just because of Cat, because Mikal Bridges made a difference too. Because Mikal Bridges' first year on the team was this year. They got better overall as a team this season. But Brunson was always the catalyst as to why they were that good.
But from what I was watching, maybe it was just me, they said that the only person to average 30 points
As a
consecutive
Nick, yes, sir.
was, no, listen, against Indy was Towns.
30?
30.
I don't remember Towns dropping 30.
30.
One time.
30. 30.
Cat had maybe one 30-point game.
You know what I'm saying? At the time that he's been playing them in the regular season and they said he puts up the averages 30 against the Knicks.
And
against Indy.
What was the 30-point games in the postseason?
Well, the games that they won, he's won games that he was on one of the leading scorers, sir. Right?
What was that in the postseason? I didn't see Cat in the postseason doing what they said.
Cat didn't get almost 30
I think
points.
Cat had one 30-point game the whole postseason.
Well, they won
No,
two.
I'm sorry, the whole Eastern Conference
No, I'm saying against Indy, sir. Against Indy.
against. I'm about to go look up the numbers right now.
Yeah, against Indy. That's what they were saying. Now, while he's looking up that there,
He had one game.
one game,
That was game one.
30,
20, 24, 24, 24, 22.
24. Okay.
So your boy Brunson, 43, 36,
Yes.
23,
Yes, sir.
31, 32.
Yes, sir.
But-
Yes, sir.
but you
You
still
hit a
went
30, 30, 30, hit here 30. All right, how many times I hit 30?
But you still went home though.
Oh, that's because his counterparts suck? That's his business? If the man shows up every game and he needs help and the help don't show up, that's his fault.
Should you tell
So
him
do
what's
more? So drop 50.
Wait.
Drop
So-
50. The man
so-
dropped 40 first game.
43, yeah, but he was also 15 for 25.
Oh,
One-
okay. You want to talk about, okay, so let's talk about Shaden. Because
One-
if you, no, forget that. Because you were talking about, being accurate. Shade, the whole postseason, he stopped shooting over 50% the whole postseason. Did you know that? He stopped shooting over 40% from the three-point line. Did you know that?
But you know-
Because at some point,
But
you're
what
going to
is-
say, forget efficiency.
But what is
I'm going to
Shea-
get these buckets.
What is Shea gonna be doing in 2 days? What is Shea gonna be doing in 2 days? Playing for a championship.
Yeah.
All I know is
that
Brunson showed up almost every game in the
He showed up and he went home.
So if the man's counterpart was better, would we saying the same thing? The final game, look at that man's numbers, man. The man averaged 30 the whole postseason, Eastern Conference Finals, 26.
And he is
then.
home.
So we're talking about who's a superstar.
He's in Cancun.
So superstars don't get sent home early. Superstars don't get sent home.
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
He's a superstar. I don't care about that.
He's not a superstar.
Halliburton,
He's a star.
if you take Pascal
He's a
Siakam off that team, Halliburton is not there.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you
if
why-
take Halliburton off that team, they're not there either.
I'm gonna tell you why he's a star and not a superstar. Because Bronson is not on the same level as Ant, not on the same level as
Who went home earlier? One played 5 games, one played how many? One game is one game. I don't give a damn. and on top of that, he had a better series than Ant-Man.
Listen, Luka Doncic is a superstar.
I love it. Yes, you're right.
Okay, KD is still a superstar.
Yes.
Steph Curry is still a superstar.
Yes.
LeBron James is still a superstar.
Always.
So Brunson is not in that category yet.
Yeah.
You tripping?
Yeah, he might be in the room, but he ain't sitting at that table.
He ain't sitting at the table. He at the star table,
For the
bro.
last 2 years, all Brunson been doing is carrying his team. He carried him solo last year,
Sir.
then got help, and he's still
He
carrying him
is
this year.
ascending to that level, but he's not at the superstar level,
So
bro.
how Ant-Man got there quicker than him?
But
Look at what Ant's doing.
All Ant did was knock out the big name players in the West.
Ant, bro. Ant has the personality. Ant has everything. Ant
Ant went to Western Conference Finals. Wait, no, I'm wrong. He did one.
He went twice, back to back, boy. He went last year. and
Last
this
year and the year before then. This year, oh yeah. Yeah, but Ant didn't show up though.
How's he your favorite player? You didn't even know.
Ant did not show up. I didn't see Ant showing up. And I love Ant. Ant
How's
didn't
he
show
your
up.
favorite player? You didn't know he went to the.
Did he show up? When you go ghost and you start saying stuff like, oh, I was aggressive enough this game. No, you don't see Brunson talking like that. Brunson immediately took fault and said, it was on me. I got to do more. I do more. He does more.
Maybe if you had
And
Joe.
then Ant said, Ant
that.
said,
Stop
"You
that.
terrible.
Stop that.
You're terrible." Ant said, hey, you want to piss me off even more? Ant said on camera, on post interview, I'm only 23. I have many more chances to get there again.
Nah,
that's
yeah.
how you talk, man.
Yeah, that's that.
You gotta be
yeah.
upset. You're not
Yeah,
there.
Absolutely, I agree.
But then again, at the same point,
Brunson was mad, bro. Brunson looked upset. Brunson headbutt my boy Mathurin. No, not Mathurin. The other guy that was on the guard that was on him. Hey, he's gonna be a difference maker, by the way.
But again, at the same point in time, There's no OG in Minnesota to really like, hey man, like, yo, do this, do that. You got nobody that. So Ant's just basically winging it.
You agreed? Agreed, but Ant got to figure it out. Neymar, MJ, Neymar.
Nah, that wasn't
He's gonna be a
bad. Nah, that
difference
wasn't
maker.
bad.
They're gonna put
Neymar.
Neymar on Shea, and I saw a stat today.
Shea gonna kill him.
Listen, I saw a stat today. You're right. Y'all boys, you're probably right. I saw a stat today.
Probably
saying-
right.
Shea gonna kill that boy.
They said every player that Neymar guarded in the Eastern, in the playoffs, held him to less than 50% from shooting from the field.
So you think he gonna do that to
I
the
don't know.
MVP?
Listen, we gonna find out because the numbers don't lie. They said
East and the West is
He
different,
helped.
you know.
Hey, he
That's
helped.
what I'm telling you.
Hey,
You don't know that. boy.
Guys,
He know that.
I hear what you're saying. I hear everything you're saying.
I know.
He held Dame to less than 30%.
Dame is 80 years old, man.
before Dame played how many games before he got hurt?
Yeah, Dame 80 though.
That was
Though.
hurt.
Okay, all right. So let's talk about Donovan Mitchell. Every time he matched up against Donovan Mitchell have a good game.
Donovan Mitchell also disappears in the playoffs too.
I'm just telling you, when he was matched up on Mitchell, he did not have a good
But
game.
you're using somebody that's notoriously known for disappearing in big games.
So I'm naming players that actually are in the postseason.
You know, I'm gonna say something. And you know, I always say this. No team gives up a franchise player. For the Jazz to get rid of Mitchell, they know and saw something that we didn't.
Mitchell wanted out.
Player. Kobe wanted out too, but the Lakers didn't trade him.
Kobe wanted out. When?
See, you didn't even know that.
Kobe wanted out when?
The article came up after 07. Kobe wanted out, and the Lakers tried to trade Kobe, but Cleveland said no. I can show you the thing.
Why would you trade Kobe?
Because Kobe wanted out.
Because Shaq was there taking over the team. Or after they were losing, after Shaq left.
I clearly said 07.
I don't know when Shaq left.
So how are you a Heat fan? You didn't know.
I don't know when Shaq left the Lakers. When did Shaq leave the Lakers?
Bro, Shaq left the Lakers after the 04 season.
So Kobe wanted out because the team sucked.
Yeah.
I would want to be out too.
But then again, no. They tried to trade him, but it didn't work.
If the team has been sucking after
They
the big
tried to
man
trade
left,
him.
I want out too.
They tried to trade Kobe to Cleveland, and Cleveland was like, hell no. We're not giving up LeBron for Kobe.
I would want to be out too if the team sucked. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
No one wants to stay on the team if the team's not getting better. Henceforth, why the Greek freak? Is the Greek freak leaving the team?
There it is.
I didn't say what you're saying is wrong. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I believe it.
So think about it. A 22-year-old kid. You guys are saying, hell no, we're not gonna give up a 22-year-old for a 30-year-old Kobe Bryant, even though he's a 3-time NBA champion.
Shaq and Kobe played for how long together? It was 4 years or 5? 18, 19, 20, 21. So Kobe wanted out while Shaq was still on the team then.
Bro, Shaq and Kobe both came to the same time, 96.
I thought Shaq was there first, then Kobe got drafted.
Shaq got signed in 96. Kobe got drafted in 96, so they came together.
Yeah, he got traded from Charlotte.
Shaq was in LA for 8 years because after they lost to the Pistons, that's when Shaq got traded.
Yeah, he has to get traded.
Jerry Buss traded because
No, Shaq asked to get traded. Because
They
Shaq didn't
didn't-
ask to get traded from Orlando.
because they didn't
He asked
want to pay him.
And that's why he left.
Because
That's why he came to Miami,
Jerry Buss said, "I like you,
got my
but
championship.
Jerry Buss said, I like you, but I gotta go to the Young Buck."
And then the young buck wanted out.
Like, yeah, because they sucked. And
Why would you
Cleveland
want to stay with the team? That sucked.
and Cleveland didn't want to give him up. A 22-year-old LeBron James.
I wouldn't do that either.
He did.
was the chosen one.
It was good. So we got to move on to the next thing, but guys. So let's get before we gonna move on. Let's get our final prediction again, so we can get it on tape. 250 series.
I want Pacers to win 7 games.
Pacers in 7. Cash.
After we get him drug tested, we'll let you know the results. But OKC in 5.
Yeah, I think there's gonna be a little bit too much to none. I would like you to see, but this team is just too good. When it's your time, it's your time.
I just think it's OKC's year, bro.
It is. When it's your time, it's your time. Everything is falling in place for him. I mean, Chet is playing. He's healthy. He's playing. I know he's not the best. Jalen Williams is playing. You got Caruso coming off the bench. It's just meant for them.
The better bench is the Pacers.
Yeah, but I didn't. It may be, but this is the year.
But the difference
I've heard
is
that numerous times.
But the
before team.
difference is OKC has a veteran presence that can tell these young bucks how to handle this moment. Caruso's been there.
So is Pascal. They both got championships. What's your point? They both got championships. They both can talk to the team. Yo, we have to do this, that, and the other. Caruso was a role player. Pascal was a starting role player.
Both role players. And they didn't win that.
Pascal was actually playing big minutes. Caruso was getting some minutes on the Lakers team. I remember that. I didn't forget that championship. I didn't forget none of that. Trust me, I watched the whole bubble against my Heat. I saw what Pascal did to help Kawhi. I saw that.
He owns the Heat now. Give us season tickets holder, player. Give us season tickets.
Leave me alone, bro. Pacers in 7th.
Mm-hmm. So we got training camps, guys, that are kicking off now. OTAs are in full swing. Everybody's in there. Voluntary, yes.
The veterans have to report yet.
Yes, I agree. Now listen to the next question for the next segment, guys. Even though it's voluntary, if you're a leader on the team, if you got a C on your chest, should you be there?
No.
And why not?
No, it's your off season. You should enjoy it. Show up at regular training camp.
I think if you're a new player on the team,
You said if you got the C on your chest.
C on your chest.
I get that. But if you're an impact player on a new team, I think you being in the building will get them boys. Okay, he's serious about this. You don't have to show up. You're right. You don't have to. But I think getting that, Russell Wilson, that man shows up to everything.
And does
voluntary. The man got a ring, bro. The man got a ring. He was the starting quarterback for a team who won the championship.
He got a ring because of his defense.
He was the starting so he didn't contribute that Super Bowl.
The defense did. What the hell are you talking about?
So he threw a pick. Did he cost the team to lose?
Yeah, he had a following year. He did.
Yeah.
I said the year he won the championship.
Yeah, he won because of that defense.
Did he cost the team to lose?
He didn't have to throw the ball. The defense did it.
So he didn't throw the ball at all.
I said he did not have to.
So he didn't throw the ball at all in the Super Bowl.
Yes, he did.
And then if he threw it,
he did. But okay,
when he threw the ball, did he throw a pick? Did he cost the team?
What did he win on? His defense, right?
His defense wins championship.
Tom Brady has won multiple Super Bowls.
His defense. Okay,
he contribute.
He did, but his defense was what got him. Was won it.
Tom Brady has won multiple Super Bowls.
His defense and Percy Harvin taking it back to the house.
If you ask me, did he contribute? Yes. Did you ask me the strength of their team? It was the defense, but he did contribute. But the defense was the strength. Yes, it was.
As long as you don't turn the ball over, fumble, or make a bad play, and you're the quarterback on the team, you're the starting quarterback, and you get that Super Bowl, it goes on your resume as a starting quarterback.
Yes, it is.
He did not throw a pick. He didn't do any bad plays. Could play better.
He managed the game.
He's not a game manager.
And that Super Bowl he was. He managed the game.
Okay.
Russ wasn't a star yet, bro. Don't act like he was.
I never said Russ was a superstar or a star player. I'm just saying Russ did his job when they needed him to do his job.
He managed the game.
Did his job. 250. If you got a C on your chest, do you report?
I'm there. If it's me, I'm there. Mind you. Now, if it's a team I've been on for years,
that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna go on vacation. I'm gonna enjoy my vacation. But if I'm a new player on a brand new team, I'm gonna show them boys, I'm all in. Let's get it done. Let's do this, guys. I want rapport. I want camaraderie. I want to get my reps going. I want to see what you look like when you're on this route, this route, that route. How you like it. You want it this way? That's me. That's why I like Russ. Russ does a lot. I'm not saying go to. He's the only player in OTAs that was running full bottoms.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
that's too much.
He's trying to get himself ready.
But he plays for the position.
But this is what he's trying to do.
Ready to lose the starting job.
This is what he's trying to do. Me, this is just me, and I see 8 doing it now too. I've always been like this, but I'm glad 8 there is early. Yes, you're 1,000% correct. This is your vacation time, and you're not supposed to be there. But attitude reflects leadership. And if you are a new guy coming in, like you said, and you see this $100 million quarterback there that's trying to get you there, and that's saying, "Hey, let's get this here."
I'm there.
I want that same energy. If you lose. If you lose, they can say, well, maybe if you would have bought your behind here early and got the camaraderie and got this timing, you're there. Now, true, just because you're there doesn't mean you have to participate. And you're 1,000% correct. It is your vacation. But you're a millionaire. You're going to have a lot more chances to go on vacation than you are going to have a chance to win this ring. Agreed?
Yeah,
you even told me the average player in the NFL 5 years.
No,
it's running back.
It's the average player. If it's 3 years, if you get a contract following after that.
Okay. Yes.
Because a lot of players don't see after that first contract.
So he's right. So about 3 years. So you should have a lot more time to go on vacation, but there's no excuses. You can't say, well, I'll just sit there. No. Get your butt in there, even if you're not participating. You can sit
can't
down.
really sit down.
They wanna see you in the building. They wanna see you.
But at the
I-
same point in time, no. At the same point in time, your off season. Let's say you got kids or whatever, bro. That's
Sir.
your time to spend with them.
Sir,
If you're not in the Super Bowl,
sir.
or you're playing deep into the season,
sir, can I,
don't have vacation time.
sir, can I say something, sir?
But you have kids. They go to school.
Sir.
If you're not deep in the postseason, you have nothing but time.
Your season is over with in January.
okay, when
So
the
you have
school
nothing but
ends.
time. OTAs don't start till May.
schools ends in June.
Exactly.
Mhm.
So,
So-
when you really going to see your kids?
Sir, you're gonna see your
You can
kids.
take your kids to school.
Listen.
They're off season.
Sir, listen. You are a millionaire.
Bro, come on. Let's not do that, bro.
Yes, that's
A lot of
what we
those-
gonna do.
A lot of those
Go ahead.
NFL players are not millionaires.
Sir, listen to me.
Oh, if you get 2 contracts, then you go.
Listen,
Matter of fact,
listen.
if you go in the
That
top,
depends on the state you
if
live
you
in,
go in
too.
the first round, you're a millionaire.
Yes.
No,
yes.
it depends on the state you live in. Too.
No, but okay, so he right. Everybody's not a millionaire, but I'm telling you. So there are 100,000 there, which means they making what doctors make. The practice squad. So I'm not saying that you're gonna be there all the time, but don't give me no excuse say that you seeing your kids. Now you're gonna take your kids and go do your thing, but I'm not questioning their fatherhood. But what I'm saying is this: if you want to make time, sir, you'll make time.
Yeah, family.
You'll make time for family. Don't give me. Oh, I got to go on vacation. I got to do this here. Take your kids with you.
Players miss games for babies' births.
Yes,
sometimes
they do.
they don't want them to play.
Yes, you get
Sometimes
personal
they
time.
tell them go play. But
yes.
they, you know,
And
You don't wanna make time for
remember, the organized team training, these things they're doing now, it's not an entire day. It's 4 or 5 hours.
That's it.
You can still leave and go see your who?
just
Kids.
fly right back to wherever you gotta go.
You go see your kids. Or you can have somebody watch them till you get out of there. I know you want your team activities and you go back there, the same thing. Just like when we go to work.
Yeah, eight was down here in Florida a few weeks ago for my alma mater's spring football game. Like, you can always make time.
I just think, just like we said, you can always make time. If it's important, you'll make time for it or you'll find money for it. The second thing, how many more chances you got, anybody, not just 8, not just Josh, anybody. Your goal is the Super Bowl.
Always.
And if you get in there, I'm not saying that that's going to make you win just by you going there. You mean to tell me your dreams, your goal ain't worth 3 hours a day? If that's what you're serious about?
Some people, it's time on that stuff.
Because now, in a couple of weeks, you're right. You're going to have to be there, and it's going to be there, and you're not going to be able to leave.
Mandatory.
It's mandatory. So that's something different. I just think that it's just like the bank. You ain't going to take out more than you put in, sir.
They won't let you do that.
You do what?
If you don't have it, the bank ain't gonna let you pull it out.
Exactly. So same thing with this training camp. You ain't going to get out what you don't put in. And if that's your goal, then you want to do it. We got the Hall of Fame game coming up.
Yes, sir.
Which we gonna have some live football.
The countdown is exactly for Hall of Fame game. I got it on my phone.
Yes, sir.
It's like 60 games away. 60
Yeah.
days away.
58 days. 58 exact.
So we gonna have some real chitty bang
I
football
cannot
going
wait.
on, and we're gonna watch it like it's a Super Bowl. Now, before we move on, guys, we want to say, I got to address the elephant in the room. Shador. All what I'm hearing in facts, not facts, I'm saying rumors, and saying a lot of people posted. They're saying that he's looking pretty good. I noticed underwear Olympics, like you say, 250. They no pads and everything on. Is he going to be the starter week 1? Yes or no?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I haven't seen it enough.
Listen.
Until Joe Flacco get cut, I don't know.
I don't know. I believe where there's smoke, there's fire, and they said that he's looking pretty good in the underwear Olympics. And we're going to see how it is when it come down to it, and we're going to see. Just give it time. It's like Novocaine. It's going to set in and cream always rise to the top. Okay. Anything else that y'all want to add in on this episode?
I'm ready for the finals. I'm ready to see this game 1.
Mm-hmm.
Game 1 going to set the whole tempo of the finals.
Mm-hmm.
The whole tempo. I think it's going to set the whole entire
Mhm.
tempo. We're going to see who's hungrier. Who first game is going to OKC, of course, right? That's
Mhm.
better record. Oh, it's going to be very fun.
Mhm.
Oh, there was a flight. I guess the flight got
Mhm.
delayed because of a tornado that was
Mhm.
happening in OKC. You
Mhm.
know? So we're going to see, guys. Maybe this is a blessing in disguise. Maybe not. Who knows?
Mm-hmm.
Who knows? I'm ready for it.
So, before we sign out, I got a new thing that I would like to try to sign. Just look at your phone, 250. We're gonna try to. We appreciate y'all. First of all, we want y'all to like and subscribe. We're gonna try to end something on a positive note before we leave, instead of just see you next week I got these things, and it's called Sentence That Would Change Your Life and Your Mindset. And I read this in the morning when I wake up. I try to get a different one. First thing we got to tell ourselves, life is good. You know, no matter how bad you think it is, there's somebody always that got it worse than you. So, you know, just do your best to do the thing, what you can do, you know. It might seem bad, but keep your head up. This is one thing that I saw that I'm going to say, and you guys can take a look at it and see. This one's one that grabbed my attention. It says, if you don't work to build your own life, someone else will hire you to build theirs. That's something that really made me start to sit back and think. Anything else, y'all see in that list that grab your attention?
Work in silence, celebrate in private, be silent. I like that.
That's a good one. Cash, you see anything on there that you like?
Nobody cares. Work hard to get better each day.
Mm-hmm. That's one thing. I think that's where 250 get there. When you say your team almost there, what does he say? Do more. Do more. I like that. So like we say, y'all, we appreciate y'all tuning in. Y'all do what's right, man. You know, remember, your dream is your dream. Don't ever stop.
Pacers in 7.
There you go. Cash, you want to comment on that?
Man, he's on drugs, man.
Listen,
That's all we can say.
Listen, he can
7.
that he can dream. We just said that
I
he
never
keep
said
his
dream. I said he's on drugs.
Yeah, he can keep his dreams because you know one day the Wright brothers thought it was a dream to fly, and they finally did it, and they started as a dream.
Yeah, but the Wright brothers weren't drinking. Smoking.
Hey, like and subscribe. We appreciate y'all. Hey, we out.
Love y'all. 7. Pacers.
Stop it, sir.
I only go for the East.
You really need to get drug tested, bro. You really think the Pacers gonna win in 7? I know you, bro.
I want a good series.
Oh, you ain't finna see it?
I don't want no, bro. This is gonna turn me off for basketball if it's done.
You
in
said the
5.
same shit last year, bro. That finals last year was boring.
Who was it again?
See, bro,
I forgot.
how do you